set to match up with the Washington football team. Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year, with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on fourth. Stafford flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. An incredible play there on fourth down in their own territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see... The officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This is Chubb, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Chubb, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he stopped immediately there. Chris Jones on the stop. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Giants, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Hawkins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Let's go, D. Big serious right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check. Here we go.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Darnold. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
He's coming. We got double up. Check three.
Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Washington.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Giants will take over here. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing,
So as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Darnold. And that'll be caught by Tony. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Darnold's throw there into the hands of Ross. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing again is Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Second down at 4. Play action. It's Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. On first down, Darnold.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Darnold on first down. That ball caught by Slayton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Darnold to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Darnold. Got a man open. It's Ross. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross as the first half is winding down. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Darnold escaping the pressure right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. That'll be caught. It's Tony. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Darnold now to throw. Catch made by Slayton. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete to Tony. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's 30 yards now in the last two plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. To the air again, Darnold. And it's caught. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now it's Darnold. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches then coming together, over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They snap it to Stafford. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Darnold. That's complete to Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, here's Chubb again. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Albert O with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in Newport. And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 91 yards. And the Giants extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
34's the mic. Easy. I got you, boy.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Switch gears. He's crossing. He's checking. 11. Hey, Here we go.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36.
24's the mic. Come on, baby.
To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Stafford on first down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
5 yards remain on second down.
Play action. Stafford drops it off for Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Washington 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
And Darnold wants to throw the football.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold going up top. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Washington, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.